Hi, this is Damayanti, blogger and energy healer. Welcome to 5 Minutes of Wellness with me. Today I'm going to talk to you about, self-identity. That is such an important question that we need to ask ourselves, right? So ask yourself the question, who am I? Right? Now, supposing somebody asks you, who are you? What are you going to say? You're going to probably start with your name, like I did. I said, if you noticed, I said, I'm Damayanti, I'm a blogger, energy healer. I describe myself using three words. So if someone were to ask you, you might do the same thing. You might talk about your name, you might talk about your role in society, your professional title, so many things. But is that really who you are? Like, supposing you said, hey, I'm a mom of a 2-year-old, or I'm a spouse of so and so, and I work as a teacher. So supposing you lose your job, supposing your spouse and your children leave and you're all alone, do you stop existing? Do you not have an identity? So those are like really deep questions we need to ask ourselves. So who are you? Who am I? So if you strip away all the labels, all the roles, all the titles, all the stories, patterns of behavior, everything that you associate with yourself, then that's truly who you are. That's the essence of who you are. And as women, I feel like most of us kind of lose our identity towards the middle of our lives or early part of adulthood, when we kind of conform to what society expects of us, what our spouse expects of us, and we kind of take on this role of mother, caretaker, and we kind of forget who we really are and what our dreams are and things like that. So the first thing is to strip away everything that you are not before you finally find who you are, right? So an exercise that you can do is start listing out all the labels and roles you identify with, and then the ones that don't make you feel so good about yourself are the ones you don't want to associate yourself with. So you kind of like move away from that labeling. I mean, it doesn't mean that you stop playing those roles. It doesn't mean that you stop working, or it doesn't mean that you stop being a mother, or you stop being a husband, or you stop being a son, or whatever it is you're doing. It's not like you stop being those things or you stop playing those roles. It's just that you stop identifying with those roles, and make them a big part of who you are, because you're much more than that. You're a divine spark. You have an essence in you. You have talents in you that are waiting to just come out into the open. And when you identify with too many labels and too many roles, you kind of suppress all of this. You kind of forget who you are. I don't know if this makes sense, because this is not something that everybody thinks about or everybody talks about every day, but it is something important. And I feel, especially as women, we tend to kind of have this sense of self-identity, which is kind of enmeshed with so many roles and what other people expect of us. So it kind of takes away from who we really are, and our strengths and our talents, and who we can become. So very good meditation to do is the Who Am I meditation. And in this meditation, what you basically do is you go into a quiet space and focus on your breathing, and then you ask the question, who am I? But the question, who am I, is not answered in words. So don't expect, and if it's answered in words, it's something that your mind is telling you to do, right? So the more we identify with the body and the mind, the less we know who we are, right? So you might say, oh, I'm fat, I'm skinny, my color of my skin is this, and you identify with all those things, but that in essence is not who you are, right? So you can become skinny or you can become fat, over a course of years or months. You might have been skinny as a child, you might become fat later in life. But is that who you are? Is that your essence? No, it's not. And then you might be a teacher when you're in your 20s, and then you might go and become an IT professional in your 50s. So is that who you are? No. I mean, these roles and these labels and everything keep changing, but in essence, who are you? It is that feeling inside, that feeling of, bliss and unity and what do I say, stillness, which is deep inside you. And who am I is an experience. You have to experience who you are. You cannot, use labels and words to describe who you are. You're much more than words. Words kind of fall short when it comes to explaining who you are. This meditation is not for somebody who's just starting, starting on this route of, expanding their spirituality and awareness and evolving and trying to find out who they are and their purpose in life. This is not for those people. This is for people who are like further down the line, okay, who have done all this stuff over the course of several years, and who feel like they want to explore deeper. If you want to go deeper, then this method of meditation is very helpful. So what you need to do is ask the question, who am I, while you're sitting in stillness, and you kind of dive deep into your heart, into this. You go deeper and deeper into the stillness, into the essence of who you are, and you will experience with experiences, with a lot of practice. It's not going to come overnight, but you will experience the true essence of who you are. It is beyond words. It is something that has to be experienced. I cannot tell you what it will feel like, and I cannot say, okay, I have experienced it. Maybe in fleeting moments when I was meditating, but the idea is to kind of immerse yourself in that state where you feel bliss, where you feel the connection to all things in the world, where you feel the connection to the cosmos, where you feel the connection to God or your higher power, whatever you want to call it, So it's an experience. And for those of you who are ready, I just wanted to make this meditation in case you feel called to do this meditation. It's very powerful, and it takes practice, but if you keep at it, you do finally, lose the labels and find the essence of who you are, and that is really liberating. So that's all from me today, and I hope you like my videos, and subscribe if you like it. And I also wanted to show off this beautiful painting which came all the way from Bangalore. It's painted by Rima, and she paints for a good cause. So if you want to donate money to animal shelters and things like that, you can buy her paintings, and all the proceeds go to her animal shelter. This of course was a gift which she gave me, and I'm deeply grateful for it. Thank you, Rima. Thanks guys. See you next time in my next video. All right, bye.